Even though my next guest and her husband sold the Bug Soother business, they couldn't resist providing something else for all of us, in this case, 53 acres of timber and trails along the Cedar River. She is Freda Sojka. I had to make sure I had to think about her last name. Freda has the Cedar River Ranch up and running. She's saying, how many times is she going to say my name in a row? And also you have, I know, I'll have to start off with a little chuckle. Freda, good having you back here today.
Yeah, good to see you.
Oh, gosh, this is so different from what you were doing before.
Totally different.
You're running I don't know, it's like a camp or something.
A resort.
A resort. Mm-hmm. And you have a charitable component to it as well, right?
Yes.
You want to start by talking about the Haven first?
Yeah, the Haven's something I wanted to do for about 35 years, to start a recovery place for women to get a good start. And so when we sold Bug Soother, we were able to buy this camp. And it was an old church camp, and then we remodeled it and made it into resort and event center. And then we're starting a catering business, and we bought a food truck, and we've got a thrift store, and it goes on.
Oh my! Now that's the Haven, right?
That's the Haven.
Now that's a nice big building.
Beautiful.
What did the church camp? What do they use that for? Do you know?
We built this building.
That is new.
That's brand new.
This is where you would like women who are in recovery.
Yes.
Will be able to live there together.
Yes.
And I see that you're going to provide them all kinds of support and opportunities for employment.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, look at that. How you haven't started that part yet, though.
No, everything's ready to go. We're just trying to find a recovery resident manager that has to be on site to staff it 24 hours.
Sure, it's important to get the right person for that. How many women do you think will be able to live there at a time?
24.
Wow, that's good. That's great.
Yeah.
And out in that beautiful nature-filled atmosphere. And then in the meantime, this other part of the business is going to support the Haven.
Right.
Yes. Because
we'll be able to employ the girls at those different jobs, teaching different skills, like the culinary kitchen, the food truck, all the different businesses.
Wow, what a wholesome thing. You'd keep this going all year? The ranch part?
The ranch part closes down in the winter. The event center will be able to go because we can do weddings. We're just getting that started.
Okay. Well, let's look at this outside part. First of all, those cabins are so darn cute.
They are cute.
They really are. So what's in them? How are they? What are the amenities in there?
There's a little kitchenette, and then there's an open space room with a loft. So they sleep 8. Well, there's a picture.
There's one. Okay.
Yeah. That's
so a family of 8.
Yeah.
Could be in there easily.
Yeah.
And so there's the kitchen there as well. And so then what can they do during the day then?
There's lots of trails, gyms, blaze trails all over. We're putting in a brand new saltwater swimming pool. We started a year and a half ago, and it's going to be done by the spring. And so they'll be able to do that. We're right on the river too. So although they can't get to the river because it's too steep, but they can go to the river and kayak or fish or.
That's neat.
Yeah.
And lovely little Letts, Iowa. Yeah.
Yes. Or outside Letts. Yeah.
Just outside Letts, because outside of the big town of Letts.
Between the other big town of Fredonia.
I could giggle about Letts because my grandparents lived there when I was a little kid. Yes, and I one of the few coincidences who knows what and who Letts would be. But it's just a sweet little place, and still is after all these years.
Did you not know about the church camp? Because it's been there since the 70s.
Sure. And this is, when I was a little kid, it was before that. Yeah. So, did they just abandon it? Did they move?
No. There's been lots of churches there. We bought it from them.
Okay.
They moved to a new place in Illinois, the last one.
Freda, what is your hope for that place as far as how you're going to be able to accommodate families? You just want to pack it, I'm sure, right?
I want to do really unusual things there. It had a lot of issues with it, and we've spent a lot of money just getting it fixed up. But I want to do unique things you wouldn't find anywhere else. But we're getting people from all over the United States. They come from Minneapolis, or they'll come from Kansas City. I mean, it's kind of a neutral place to go to, or midsection. So.
Well, I believe it because people are seeking those kind of natural places now, aren't they?
Yeah.
A chance to get away from technology and live have a vacation that really is that fills their souls, right?
Yeah. And we have a Bigfoot out there that they like to go find Bigfoot.
Really?
And it's not Jim, it's another
yeah, I know you're doing this with your husband. You sure it's not Jim Sojka. This is Cedar River Ranch. So if you go to cedarriverranch.com, you can find all the info of what we're talking about. Cedar River Haven is the other part I know that you want to get for women in recovery from addiction. I know you're looking to attract those folks and make a big difference in their lives. So if you know anybody who can manage a place like that, I know that's what you're seeking right now. Well, Freda, this is a new life for you. So congrats to you and Jim. I'm sure it's not going to be easy, but I think you've got all the elements of success. Thanks, Freda.
Well, thank you, Paula.
Good seeing you.
You too.